Hello and welcome to a little introduction on the unit Sell Products and Services. This is just a quick recording to talk you through a little bit of an introduction to the topic of sell products and services, and just to explain a little about the assessments. You'll see that I'm already in the Sell Products and Services unit, so I'm just going to show you how I got here. So if we click on the TAFE Queensland button, which takes us back to the home page, you can see Sell Products and Services listed in the content browser. So if we click on Sell Products and Services, I then like to go across at the top here and click on Content. And it changes the layout slightly, and it gives us actually a welcome page, which actually explains a lot about this unit. So it says that the unit describes the performance outcomes and skills and knowledge required to sell product services in a retail environment. It involves the use of sales techniques and encompasses key selling skills from approaching the customer to closing the sale. It requires a basic level of product knowledge and the recognition and demonstration of verbal and non-verbal communication skills to determine customer requirements, sell the benefits of products and services, overcome objections, and close sales. Personal evaluation is used to maximize sales according to industry codes of practice, relevant legislation, and your own store policy. So to complete this unit, you'll need to firstly complete an online quiz. Second assessment is a project. Third assessment is a little case study. And the fourth assessment is a third-party report to be signed off by your supervisor. The products and services in the optical industry are constantly changing, and this means that practices now more than ever are looking for people to employ who have more than just technical dispensing skills. Practices are looking for employees who possess good communication skills, problem-solving ability, people management skills, a business and marketing knowledge, a lot of energy, and a positive attitude. Optical dispensing is about helping a client to look good, see well, and feel good long-term while maintaining the optical integrity of visual aids. And part of our role as optical dispensers is to inform and educate our clients about those vision correction options. We need to take on the role of being consultants, educators, and problem solvers in order to fully meet the needs of the client and to ensure that the client receives a complete professional service which offers the best possible vision outcomes. Selling also involves determining the client's needs and matching the benefits of your products to ensure that those needs are fully satisfied. Successful retailing in the practice requires you to look for new ways to gain client interest in the products you recommend. And you'll see at the bottom of this page is also some of the headings. So you can either click through up here, or you can look a little bit further down. You'll find the learner guide, which is highly valuable for you to read. In here, that's the Word document. And this is a little video that you can click to watch that I've found. And then we go through the topics. Some of the reading material contained in these individual topics is actually in the Word document as well. So we've kind of doubled up. So you can either read it here on the screen, or you can read your learner guide in conjunction with a few other resources that we've put up. So we've got the Hoyer, Essilor and Zeiss websites with more to come about developing and applying your product knowledge. Then we've got approaching the customer with, again, lots of information there, some selling of benefits, and there's a specific optical dispensing 2-minute sales strategy, overcoming objections, and closing the sale. Maximizing opportunities, so making sure that you've given the client all possible optical appliances that they may need. And then down the bottom is an assessment resource around Weebly, and you'll see another recording for that in here shortly. At the bottom you'll find the assessments. So this is your link to the quiz. To start the quiz, you just click on the link, read the instructions, and I don't actually have the option to continue, so you will have that as a student. If I go back to the assessments, assessment number 2 is a project. And if I open that up, it will explain all about the second assessment. Okay, sell products and services. So due approximately 12 weeks after enrolment. You need to use Weebly or a similar site to create your own website to demonstrate your ability to sell products and services. We're actually going to teach you this skill so we can continually build on a bit of a portfolio for you to leave with when you finish the qualification. And if I scroll down to the bottom, this is the actual project. So you're to set up an in-store display, select a product or range of products that you want to promote through a specific display. You want to use a minimum of 6 optical appliances for the project in order to maximize selling opportunities. So take some images of the display, minimum of 2 photographs, the more the better. As well as the overall placement in the store. So if you're setting it up on near the reception desk, or whether it's a part of your frame displays and it's one specific area, the more creative and the more variety we have amongst the students, the better. And a description of how the display will maximize selling opportunities. So have a look in your reading material. There's some resources around repetition, and have a think about how you would like to do that for your display. So what type of display, where did you place it in the store, what is the design principle behind it, and why it will maximize your selling opportunities, and just mention any costs that were involved. And then tell us a little bit about the products. So what's the name of the product? How do you use it? What directions would you provide to the client? What special information would you tell the clients? How would you promote this product, and why would this product appeal? So there's lots of different examples that you could use. You might do a contact lens promotion if you've got contact lens solutions in your practice. You might do a little repetition display up. Other students might pick a frame brand or color or a frame that you want to highlight. It's probably a bit harder to do lenses as such, but look, we want to see some creativity, a little bit of fun. Keep it quite simple. Have a look at my example on the Weebly site, and yeah, show us what you do. So you can place your link to the website just here and upload this, making sure that you've typed your student name and student number in the top here, so that we can assess your design. If I go back to the assessments tab and look at assessment number 3, which is the case studies. So number 3 is the case studies. So just reading through the assignment before constructing your response, a minimum of about 1,000 words are required for this assignment. If you go over, that's fine. If you reach about that amount, that's fine too. We'd encourage the use of photos. So if you want to take a photo of your client that you're about to write the story on, it helps just to create that visual image for us as well. So we want you to, if we scroll down, we want you to reflect on a dispense that you have done recently with a client. So talk about how you approached them. Did they come out of the optom room? Were they a walk-in patient? Were they inquiring about your products? How did you gather the information? What are the types of questions that you've used? How did you apply your product knowledge? Whether they were inquiring about frames or lenses or contact lenses, how did you sell some benefits to what they were inquiring about? overcoming objections. So did they have price, time, or any of the other types of objections that we would expect? How did you close the sale? And just talk about maximizing sales opportunities. So I've also listed some questions here that might help. Now, feedback that I've given to students is sometimes you'll talk about your case study, but then some of the paragraphs included in the case study might reflect on why you did it. So it's not something that you have to write a transcript out of what you said and what the customer said. We just want you to tell a story about how it all began and how you got to the end. So using those tips and using the points that we've put in here, if you can just have a read of the reading material, gather all of your learning for the unit and bring it out in the case study. Sometimes a simple case study is as effective as a complicated one. Sometimes people have given examples of walk-ins or those who have come out from a consultation with the optometrist. Some have talked about the fact that it actually wasn't a successful dispense and the customer actually walked away, whether they were just visiting and have just taken information and are going to come back. So you don't have to all do the same. Just pick a dispense that you enjoyed and just tell us about it. And the final assessment is the third-party report. So again, just get your supervisor, print this off at the beginning of the unit, take it into work, discuss with your supervisor what you need to get signed off on, and do it over the period of time that you're enrolled. So again, just pop your student number and name on the top, the name of your supervisor and their contact details, and down the bottom, so the third-party report must be completed by a qualified person who is able to mentor and then observe you perform some of the tasks. So in this one, we're just talking about approaching customers in a positive, timely and effective manner, greeting customers courteously and professionally, recognizing client buying behavior, directing clients to specific merchandise. So it's all the kind of things that you should be doing on a daily basis. And if you're not, then this is your opportunity to practice that. Take this in nice and early, show your supervisor what you need to work through, and then try and get through them on multiple occasions over a period of time. I'm sure that you are overcoming objections, like identifying customer objections and categorizing them, and then being able to offer solutions on a daily basis. And then the period of time over which the observations were made, your start date should be around the time that you enrolled in the unit, and your end date should just be the date that it's signed off on. And then when you hand that in to us, your final date will be after this date, because the third-party report needs to be signed during the period that you're enrolled in this unit. If you're unsure, you can always check with us. And usually like a 2-week time frame is going to be suitable for this kind of unit. In the more complicated optical units, we'd actually suggest a longer period of time that the observations be made over. Some additional comments that your supervisor would like to let us know of, and that's the assessments looked after. If we go back to the Sell Products and Services unit, again, there's lots of information in there for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask either Ben or myself. And we're actually running classes, so check the schedule in the calendar, which can be found on the front page. So you can see we have a Sell Products unit tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Thank you for watching this introduction, and I hope you've learned something. Thank you.